this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Now it's Rosen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They run. Cook stripped. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsay. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup.
Half alone. That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They'll try to run with Lindsay, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance, because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
McManus now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field.
Back to throw. Sheldon. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Sheldon. He finds Taylor, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Raiders first down.
Down. 8, read. Mark 27. Let's get some penetration here. Ready?
On first down, Muhammad. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This one hauled in by Sample. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Muhammad. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go now. 18, Gator. Kill.
They'll run with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit.
Pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Double tight. 4 down. Alert. Watch out.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Rosen. They'll roll him out right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Hard. Safety creep. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, able to avoid him. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Another run by Lindsey, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Mike, 58, right there. Watch a slant.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
They come out here in the I. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check right. Go on.
Looking to throw. Sheldon. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Now, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Lord. Coaching spell.
Again, it's Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Sheldon. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
70.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Check 52.
2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Go! Now!
Back to throw. Sheldon. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Broncos stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Connect! 180!
Get Mike. Watch the run.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
To throw is Rosen. He's got his tight end fair. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
He'll find Lindsey here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's Rosen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Tiny's Ringo. Tiny's on Ringo.
And now it's Rosen looking. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.